Hello, I'm Audio. Welcome to my glorious channel. Or, it's kind of I don't know where the recording stopped, but it'll work out. Don't worry about anything. This is good. This is the end of the game. So, spoilers. This is the end of the game. The way that this route ends is okay. I would have a huge problem with it if this was true route and it ended like this. I think, I gotta be careful about how I say this, but I think in a game, especially one like this that's treated like Sengoku Rance is, and a strategy game, you should have the decision when you're gonna bring the fight to the enemy, at the end, it shouldn't be their decision. Unless, maybe if it's really story driven, I guess, fuck it, we'll talk about that later. Xavier brings the fight to you, I guess, and that's how Isoroku's route ends, True route, you go to him, and, you saw how that played out, or you have played it, what the fuck. So anyway, this is okay because it's an alternate route. If it was the main route, not okay, not acceptable. But, alternate route, this works out just fine, I have no problem with it. Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know if it says. It's been a long time since I've read through this, and I'm obviously not focusing on it really now. But I don't know how many demons he brought with him. I can't imagine his whole army. Just enough. I know that you killed Shikibu, you killed Gigai, you killed Rengoku. So I think Mado's here, and he's got the monkey. But that's cool. That's whatever. Fuck the monkey. Worst character ever made, ever. And, Miki, she can destroy him, I guess. But, you've seen that whenever she does something bad, it makes like a nuke. So, that's not a good option. You wouldn't want to go with that first. But, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, so I'm done talking about it. This is a regular fight. You need Kentaro or Rance to hurt Xavier. Naturally. So, and there are also two phases to it. So, this first one you want to not deploy your best units. You'll regret that probably. You'll especially regret it if Xavier chooses to be bullshit. And again, that line with Ryoma wouldn't have been there had I not had her. It makes me wonder how many other characters have a unique statement. Like Motonari probably would. Things like that. So, like I said, this first one, don't go all out. Actually, let me think. You might want to go all out. No, you gotta... And I don't even know if you need Kentaro or Rance present to harm the monkey or Mado. So, fuck it, I'm gonna go partial all out. How does that sound? We're gonna do partial all out. That's a good strategy. God, I hope this works okay. Choshin, what is he even real for? Fuck that, Choshin's going up front. We're getting him out there. We're gonna go with I2 right at the beginning. I know that sounds stupid, but it'll work. Just fucking deal with it. And in the back, we need another good one. Uriza. Oh. Right away like that? I think that's okay. Yeah, because I still have Kenshin and Rance. And Susan. Yeah, that's fine. And, you can see this is a timed fight, so it doesn't last forever. And your goal is, you don't want to do... Oh, that's cool. That's fun. It's a good balance. Alright, I can still hurt these guys, so... That was really fucking lame. You know that? God. Whatever. So I'm gonna kill Mado, and I'm not gonna have enough time to kill Tokiichiro, but that's what you want to do with this preliminary fight, because I think that they'll full heal if they come around again. So, like if you were to wound Nobunaga here, it would just be gone. If you were to wound Mado and not kill him, he'll heal up in the next fight. And you obviously don't want that shit to happen. So, you just gotta get rid of them. And you get this good AoE going on. That's cool. Like, as I'm recording this right now, you know, I don't even feel particularly bad saying it. He chose to spam that really heavily the last time that I fought him. And this is a re-recording. You may notice his level's 88. That's because the only way for me to preserve where I was in the video, like, because I fucking unintelligently cut my last video after all those defenses. So for me to have Kyoko die and things to work properly, I had to just resume. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like this. But I don't feel bad about that because he just spammed the AoE skill, and it's like, it's just not possible to survive that, you know? You could have 3 Mikos in the back and you would still fucking die. It's just not, it's not possible. You can't, it cannot be done. So enough of me bitching about things. This scene's about to be really awesome, and it's, you know, it makes Isoroku one of the coolest characters in the game. It's a shame you only get to see her true, like, self in her route, you know, maybe not a shame. You know, that makes sense too. Fuck it, anyway, remember right now, as this scene's playing out, I want to emphasize the fact that she is extremely pregnant. She is very late term in her pregnancy, okay? So I kind of wish that they had a picture for it, not, well, you know, whatever she is now, her CG, her image. I wish they had a pregnant one of that. You know, because you can forget, I guess, like, you'll remember that she's pregnant, but do you remember, like, what a pregnant woman looks like? She's very large, she's very unwieldy, and she's in this situation. And these things are happening. And she continues to, like, fight? Think about that for a second. You know, she's pregnant and she just got her leg cut off by this fucking asshole that we're about to kill. You know, and he's laughing hysterically about it. It's just awful. You know. But because Rance and Kentaro are here, well, I don't know what's up with Kentaro. He got one shot by Xavier, but she can still harm him. And you'll see shortly here, regardless of what Xavier says, whatever bullshit he, you know, screams and taunts her with, when you go back to fight him, he's below half health. He's severely wounded. I say below half health, but there he is, sitting at exactly half health. So I can still hurt the monkey, but I need a Rance here, and he's not here. So hopefully they give him to me. Eventually. And you know, this is the last fight because you can hear the music. You know, you can hear the music pick up, and this is legit, okay? I'm gonna swap out. Well, I need Rance up front, so I guess her. There we go. Okay, that worked out. Do the battle strategy, I gotta get rid of you. And then you just peck at Xavier till he's dead, you know? You know how it goes. And you don't need Rance to be at a high level because this guy's health gets so fucked up, you know? By Isoroku. You know, Isoroku did that. She did that much damage to this fucking idiot. That's so cool. God, she's awesome. And while we're here, no, I'll save that for later too. I can do that. But yeah, anyway, I don't have that many amazing units, but I have enough to get this job done. And I'm gonna keep guarding with cats. Hopefully, you know, he won't AoE spam me, and he's doing the opposite, which is a fucking blessing. Okay, the fact that he's not spamming his AoE skill, and I say AoE. Do you guys even know what that means? I mean area of effect. So now you know. But that area of effect skill is just such a pain. I could complain about it more, but it would be very boring, so I won't. How fast are you? Fast enough to swap people out efficiently, so that's good. Sill's here, that's good. Uriza's gotta attack. Can't waste her swap, she's just too strong. Alright, musket that guy. That was good. That was a good musket. 10 out of 10. Oh yeah, this is good. So that means Rance will get one shot on the next run if he chooses to just melee Rance, which is possible. I don't know. I have Sill. I guess I can do one. They all one-shot him. How's that sound? Oh, shit. Well, okay. Well, fuck it, you know. Still got the KB. How's that? And that's it. You know, it's not as climactic. It's not as, you know, it's not as stirring for me, I guess, as True Route. But, you know, it's still cool. It's still cool killing this piece of shit. You know, he killed Koime, in case you've forgotten. In case you'd forgotten. Well, I guess maybe Rengoku did that. But whatever. Xavier's destroyed in this route too. So Tenshi Sek doesn't fuck with him in this route. Just totally annihilated. That's about it. Isoroku, remember that she had her leg cut off and she was pregnant. And, you know, she was exerting herself way more than she needed to be. So, what could we use to top off the situation? Oh, she's going into labor, too. Okay. So, you know, I think Isoroku's having the most intense time of anyone's life. Ever. You know? I mean, this situation is ridiculous. Just think about how ridiculous it is. And think about how awesome she is to survive this. Because, you know, I know that they have cell phones and shit, but it's fucking... Pretend with me for a minute here. We're in Sengoku, Japan. And she had her leg cut off. And she's giving birth. Okay? Ancient era... Well, that's not ancient, but medieval era shit, you know? Like, pregnancy was a serious health issue for women. It's not like, oh, you know, now it's hard to die from pregnancy. People very rarely do that. But back then, you know, not uncommon. So she's already in a bad situation because she's pregnant and giving birth. And she has her leg cut off. Think about it. Okay, I'm not going to say it again. Just think about it. So, Rance can only watch, like all other men in this situation. And so he watches. He does his job. You know, it's shit like that right there that makes Rance not totally despicable, okay? You know? It's impossible to hate him utterly when he does stuff like this. So, there you go. I mean, his following actions were close enough to the end here that I don't think it's spoilers, and you're about to see it here. May make you dislike him, but, you know. You know. And of course it's a boy, you know. What luck. God, 3G, you're fucking old. You're just such an old guy. I mean, it's an infant. You know, they all look the same to me. When I see an infant, it's like, well, is it a boy or a girl? I can't tell. It's not my kid. You know, that's a cute baby. It's not really cute. It's just a baby. Just a crying machine. You know, they grow out of that and they become cute. But I'm saying, like, the first year that a baby's born, it's not cute, okay? But yeah, back to the actual game. Isoroku's got her family now, and it's kind of the Oda family, you know, it's... She upgraded. She upgraded families, you know, she went from Yamamoto to, or Yamoto, I don't remember. I'm so out of it right now. But, Yamamoto, she went from Yamamoto to Oda, and, you know, that's kind of an upgrade. Think about how much you've heard about the Yamamoto clan. In real life. Yeah, exactly. So she upgraded pretty heavily there. And where's Rance? Okay, she probably knew he was gonna do something like that. I don't even, you know, it's kind of bad that Rance is, you know, skipping on his responsibilities, but Isoroku never really asked him to stay, you know. I think that she planned the whole time that this was going to happen the way it did, and I don't even see it as necessarily a bad thing. Because it's not like Rance and Isoroku are trying to make a living together, you know what I mean? It's Isoroku is now basically the leader of the Oda clan, okay? She's basically the leader until her son matures. So that kid's gonna have, you know, plenty of male role models and shit. So he's not gonna have a bad life. You know. But, oh yeah, and we're not done either. We gotta go through the credits. There's more. So don't fucking leave. Shut off the video yet, or I'll be upset with you. You don't want me to be upset with you, do you? No, you don't. But I mean, these credits again are You know, I think there will be less images with Koime because she's dead. You know, which is why this route's not real and it's good. Though, I didn't mention it, I don't think I mentioned it, but some things from other routes, like Isoroku's, the ending to this route, they might try to retcon in some way later on. Kenshin's, they might try to, when I say retcon, what do I mean? Like in Rance Quest and future games, they might pull bits out of the if routes and incorporate them because it works out for them. You see what I'm saying? They might do that. So, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Just leave all these in here. I don't care anymore. It's censored enough. You can't tell what's going on. No one cares. So, oh, maybe you can tell what's going on in that one, but you know. I got an external dedicated to these videos, so if it ever gets pulled, it'll be uploaded. You just have to let me know, okay? Thank you. And that's one of the coolest CGs in the game there. Aside from all the H ones, I mean, that one with Sagan, you know, on his knees behind Xavier, I really like that scene. It's drawn well. So, putting that out there, yeah, and it shows the still frozen one, even though it's not relevant. You know, whatever. I could skip the credits, but that's an injustice, and the music's good. And it's cool, okay? And that's one of the best ones, too. Like, that's such a cool scene, you know? Stuff like that makes me love this game. It's great. This song's great. But, you know, I don't have anything else to say about the credits. I'm not fucking thanking anyone on this one either. So unless you're watching it, then thank you for watching this. How's that? Does that sound sincere? Yeah, well, it was. Thank you for watching my videos. How does that work? We're not done though, like I said, with this route. We got a little bit more to go. And this is one of the coolest things. You know, so I had forgotten about that, but reading the dialogue there, you know, Isoroku converted the Oda clan into the Yamamoto clan. Alright, think about that. And this is just so cool. This ending sequence here, out of all of them, out of all of the alternate routes, this is my favorite. Just look at this stuff, okay? Read this and take it in. This is fucking awesome. You got all these commanders. You got all these people here to work together. And they're working under Isoroku, now that Rance is gone. You know, you basically still unified Japan, you know. And now there's a huge army with Japan, and, you know. It's just cool. Just let the scene play out and enjoy it. I'm not leaving, I'll be here, but I gotta make my comments. Oh yeah, and Rance's son is like 10 or 11 now. He's not very old. But there you go. I love this picture too. This is one of the coolest ones, you know, like and the music, it all just works out so well, you know? I mean, he looks kind of like Rance. He looks a lot like his mom, too. Maybe that's just because of the way his hair's up, though. And I don't know if he's an archer. He's wearing plates, so I don't think he's an archer. But now he's gonna go, you know... Rangi. What a weird name. Oh, well. But he's going to go fight against the Demon King with his father. Which, you know, that means Mickey obviously turned at some point, or she was killed and a new Demon King had shown up. So they've got to take action against Mickey and Kentaro in this route. You know, somehow that happened. Somehow something bad happened with Mickey and Kentaro. That's another assumption with this route. So he's sending Japan's army to go fight the demons with Rance, and what I would assume is, you know, Zeth and Liasis. All of them are kind of united now, and they're fighting the demon army. That alone is a cool enough premise for another game, you know? But, you know, 10 years in the future, Rance is going to be an old guy. Not old, he'd be in his 30s, I think. I don't remember how old Rance is. It doesn't really matter. But, yeah, like, this is one of the things I mentioned. They could retcon Rance having a kid somehow if they really wanted to with Isoroku. I don't think they will do that. It's, they already did enough stuff with Kenshin's route to... Well, arguably, I guess you could. Oh, well. Anyway, that's the end of Isoroku's route. So, got any questions for me? Message me. I'll see you around.